Gotta top it lifestyle, give life. 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 Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Real boss. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Lifestyle, yeah. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta top it lifestyle, give life. 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 We go top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Real boss. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Lifestyle. Gotta top it lifestyle, give life. 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 Gotta top it lifestyle, give life.
Dory, you're muted.
Miss Dory Ray, can you hear me? All right. So, hello, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? All right, perfect. I'm going to swipe off because I was on Taba Lifestyle HQ. So, what's up, Taba Nation? I am so excited to be here this morning. Welcome to our Tick-Tock training. Of course, we did have some technical difficulties, and we'll be able to get Miss Dory Ray back up and the star rising once we get that, going. But my name is Tiana Christian. I'm an Exec 2 leader out of the Bensalem, PA area. And I will be here this morning. I will get fast and quick and in a hurry out of your way to talk about going viral on TikTok. So if you guys do not have a TikTok already, you are behind the ball because you have to go and network on different social media platforms. So if you're just on Facebook, hurry over to TikTok after training and create a TikTok account. But when you're deciding that you want to go viral on TikTok, you have to find your niche, okay? You have to figure out what kind of video is really best for you. What does your target audience really expect from an individual like yourself? So step one when it comes to going viral on TikTok is, creating something that's eye-grabbing, creating something that is has a strong opening, okay? So for example, if I look at your picture or your video, ask yourself, what is it that's going to make a person want to watch my video? Okay? You have to have a strong opening statement. So for example, when you're setting the tone and you're, picking a topic of content, you can make sure that the first 3 seconds says, maybe for example, swipe up if you're checking this out, or stop scrolling, I'm about to show you the biggest thing ever. Okay, the whole importance of something grabbing is to make sure that a person doesn't just swipe past your video, guys, because if you don't catch your attention in the first 3 seconds, I'm sorry, but on TikTok it is very easy to just swipe up on the For You page. All right, now step two, keep videos as short and engaging as possible. You don't want a 60-minute video unless it's very, very attractive. But if you're telling a story, guys, make it parts, like part 1, part 2, part 3. Keep them going. But you want to keep videos at least 15 seconds. Here's why. When you do TikTok, it kind of the algorithm moves upon completion rate, right? And so 100% is your completion rate. If you do a 15-second video and you keep it short, sweet, and simple, the average person will go ahead and watch your entire video because it's only 15 seconds. The goal for you as the person who's putting up the video is to make sure that your audience is at least watching 7 to 8 seconds of that video. So the first 3 seconds is eye-grabbing, making sure that they stay and watch the video. Now, you want to make sure that they're getting at least 7 to 8 seconds through that video. And so let's say, for instance, I put up a 15-second video. I mean, if I was in school, I would want to at least get 50% or higher. So here now in TikTok, it's just like that. You want to make sure that they're watching at least 50% or more. That will keep your algorithm good, but it will also keep your video on the For You page. And for all of my people who are new to TikTok and they're like, what is the For You page? Well, it's just like having your video or your live video or maybe your post on Facebook pop up on someone's timeline that has maybe 5,000 followers. I mean, that's a slight chance, right? Well, now if your video goes viral, that means it's going into different networks. It's going into countries. It's getting viral on social media. You're getting tons of likes, tons of views, tons of exposure. And if you're doing business or maybe you're doing products, I mean, it can go massive. All right. The step 3 is using a trending video or music. So how you guys can do that is every video on the For You page or even on a following list, you'll see at the very bottom, there is a little circle that just keeps spinning in circles, okay? That is called the CD. That is the soundtrack. If you click on that and go up to the top, it'll say use this sound. You're now able to create your very own video, or what I should say, your very own design of your video using that sound. Now, if there is, trouble finding sounds, go to your For You page, because every time you go to the For You page, you will see trending videos, trending styles. With TikTok, what I love about TikTok is that you don't have to create something brand new, guys. You can go on TikTok and literally just follow the leader. You can follow another person's video and it's not called stealing. It's literally called being a part of the trend. All right. Step 4, because I'm going to get quicker with this. Step 4 is the master of storytelling. How many of you have told the world that we're opening in Jamaica in just 2 days, guys? We should be loading social media right now with the fact that we are literally about to launch Jamaica for real, guys, for real. So get on TikTok, get excited, get loud. Ask how many people are in social media, but we have to master storytelling, not just for TikTok, but for our business overall. And with TikTok, it's all about excitement. It's all about humor. It's all about fear. It's all about inspiration. You have to add raw emotion to TikTok videos so you can pull on heartstrings of people and let them know you are a real person, guys. And so last but not least, step 5 is always have a strong call to action, whether it be product. And I mean, when we talk about product, guys, I must throw in there that BOGO sale that we just did is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, Mrs. Shantae Lloyd, Mr. Kenny Lloyd, Mr. Harris, Miss Lachelle Pierre, because y'all did that. Forever in history, guys, we now have 2 BOGOs on sale. So if you did not log into your back office and go get it, you better do it before the supplies is gone. I'm trying to tell y'all, this sale is about to go crazy. But always have a strong call to action, guys. I mean, I have to tell you guys, this right here is the most important thing when you're doing a video, whether it be inspiration, whether it be motivational, products, business, or even a regular video. Always have a strong call to action. So for example, for my motivational videos, I like to say, like or drop a comment below if this touched you. Or if I'm doing a product video, I'm going to say text snatch to 309-428-7012 if you would like to lose 2 to 10 pounds in just 5 days. Something like that, guys, but they have to have a call to action. Tell your network what you want them to do. And so I'm going to slide out the way, and I'm going to go ahead. Maybe Mrs. Dory Ray is back, but I'm going to go ahead and throw this back to Miss Lachelle Pierre. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to share these quick tips in just a few minutes. And I am so excited for what this company is about to do. If you're not a part of Tava yet, y'all need to get on board because we're going to Jamaica.
Yes, we are. Tiana, can you hear me? My goodness, I told y'all a lot of my personal business. I'm so glad y'all couldn't hear me the first time around. That was not a good idea. But can we give it up for the millennial Tiana Christian, who really, if you do not follow Tiana Christian on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all of her other social media platforms, I promise you, you're missing out on an opportunity to copy the right cat. I promise you, you want to follow her because she has this social media thing figured out. Thank you for those amazing TikTok tips. Try to say that 20 times without tripping. TikTok tips. Thank you, Tiana, for those TikTok tips, and we will definitely implement them immediately. Okay, so of course, I got to reintroduce myself. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Dory Ray. I'm from the same place as Tiana. I'm out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm always excited. I'm always hyped because I understand that social media is my opportunity to touch the world. As a matter of fact, type that in the chat. Social media is my opportunity to touch the world. I don't know who's controlling the slides, but if you can start those slides, we're going to have many other ladies coming and share their tips. And there are many of you who I could have called 1 million people today and had them share just one tip. So many people are doing so wonderfully, so well on Instagram and TikTok and all that. I really want you to start to just 10x whatever you're doing, okay? So let's get into these slides a little bit. I just got a little bit of information. I want to give you this disclaimer. I am not a social media guru by any means, but I am fearless, okay? Somebody put be fearless. And I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that will hold you back in your business is if you continue to worry about what other people think about what you're doing to build your business, because clearly they do not understand what is required to take you where you need to go, okay? So here is the $64,000 question, guys, and I want you to think about this because it's really a no-brainer, but some people are not utilizing what I consider one of the most effective tools we have in our hands today. The young people are eating it up. You see Tiana and the millennials are going crazy with it. Now, I'm letting you know right now, in less than 30 days, I'll be 57 years old. So I am a sure enough baby boomer. And you have baby boomers, I want to talk to y'all for a minute. Cut it out. Stop acting like you're scared. We made it through a lot of stuff. We made it through the 60s. We made it through the 70s. We made it through the 80s. We made it through the 90s. We got through the millennium. You can do TikTok. As a matter of fact, if you go on TikTok, you will see so many people who look like you that it will begin to make your fears go away. Okay? So here is the question I want you to ask yourself and look in the mirror and say, if someone seriously asked this question, offer me a chance to do a commercial at the Super Bowl, would you pass the ball? I want y'all to think about that. I am not tired. I am not sleepy. I've been up for a long, long time. I'm flared up. I'm capriced up. I got some valet in me, and I'm drinking my little detox tea. I'm here for it. If someone offered you a chance to do a commercial in the Super Bowl, would you pass it up? Because every time you miss an opportunity to do a commercial on social media, every time you talk yourself out of doing a live, every time you talk yourself out of posting something, every single time you miss your opportunity to run your Super Bowl commercial. Some people are like, God dog it. Yeah, it's real simple. And guess what? The Super Bowl runs on one channel for a couple hours. Man, we are 10Xing. That's my word for the day in case y'all haven't figured it out. We are 10Xing the Super Bowl. You got Facebook. You got YouTube. You got Pinterest. You got Clubhouse. That's that little phone up there. That thing powerful. You got Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Y'all remember old Periscope? Some people still out there, y'all, you know. You got Twitter and you got LinkedIn. And I'm going to give you some of my amateur social media tips. And when the focus on here is amateur, because I want to talk to the amateurs. I want to talk to the people who say, oh my God, my kids done told me that Instagram is not for old people. My kids told me that too. I got a 26-year-old and a 30-year-old. They had me fully convinced. They done cost me so much money. They owe me because they told me Instagram was for young people. So I said, wait a minute. And that's perfect. I started looking for myself. Stop letting people tell you where you're not supposed to be. Even if it's your children, they just don't want you to see what they doing on Instagram. Okay. So I believe that all these social media outlets have a different personality. This is my own personal opinion. I believe that Facebook, where I have my strongest platform, that's where I started my social media journey. I've maxed out at 5,000 friends. I'm down to like 3,000 because I do with my coach, and give a shout out to my coach, TK Walker. She's an absolute fabulous coach. I love following TK Walker because she shares everything she knows and she got us on the right page. Facebook is important because that's where the family meets. I say Facebook is the family reunion. This is my personal personalities of my pages. You got to figure yours out. For me, Facebook is where I have my family reunions with all my friends and my sorority sisters and my frat brothers and my college friends, my family. We chat there. Instagram to me is like Sharkland. Like they out there getting that money. They're like, we get this money. However we doing it, we are about the bread on Instagram. If you want to get to the money, not that Facebook, some people get to the money on Facebook. Don't get it twisted. But Instagram has a different kind of sharky personality where Facebook is more whaley, dolphiny, if you know what I mean. Snapchat, I ain't been out there for a while, but don't forget DJ Khaled built his whole fortune on Snapchat saying one word, we the best. We the best. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Periscope. Y'all remember we was dying for people to follow us on Periscope. Do you know that there are still people hanging out on Periscope? How about if you feel kind of iffy, go out into some uncharted water and test your stuff out there. They may not have any tips and tricks, but go out there and let your voice be heard. Clubhouse. Oh my God. That's a whole, I'm going to save that for a minute. YouTube. I don't need any explanation. Twitter, which I disguise. Now, some of you move a little faster than us baby boomers. That Twitter give me a headache. They move too fast. I can't do Twitter. I hate Twitter. But you might love Twitter. My friend Lynette Farlow, I see every day she posts on Twitter. And they told me this thing called Black Twitter. I don't understand Twitter, so I stay away from it. That I'm teaching. That's like an oxymoron. LinkedIn. To me, LinkedIn is for your professional, corporate. I'm just here because I want to network with some people who are like-minded. They out there fronting. But they hurting the worst, hint, hint, clue, clue, because corporate America just took a beating. I've been there, done that. And last but not least, I don't want y'all, we're going to have some people talk about TikTok. I can't even go there with y'all because I'm out there acting a fool and having fun doing it. And I think you should do the same thing. Like, let go of your inhibitions and get into it. And Clubhouse, man, a lot of people going to miss the boat. I heard that Clubhouse is now available for Androids as well. Initially, when they rolled it out, it was just for iPhones. But I made the book deal that I just signed. I made that deal on Clubhouse. I jumped in the room one night when I couldn't sleep. Instead of turning on the TV, I jumped in the room on Clubhouse and I met a man named Eric Swanson. Boom, 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 boom. 5 months later, I got a #1 international best-selling book because I jumped on Clubhouse one night. You never know. Okay, so Clubhouse's personality is that kind of personality where they just want to talk about it. They link up on Clubhouse. I literally hear people on Clubhouse saying, Send me your information. I'm going to link you up with so-and-so. That's what happens on Clubhouse. When you're ready to bust a move, you need to get out to Clubhouse. So here's my little amateur Instagram tip. Tip number 1, make your page public. That's no explanation needed because I got some people I want to get up here. Tip number 2, get a paid Linktree account. We have talked about this long enough where everyone should be able to tap into their Linktree. Why? It is only $6 a month to pay for this account. Okay, what it does is allow you to go from one link on Instagram to multiple links on Instagram. If you go to some of the top performers pages as well as mine, you will see that when you click on my link, you'll see several links underneath it so that I can be more specific in how I direct people on my Instagram page. So instead of saying click the link in my bio, I can say click the link that says go see what Dr. Bramwell is saying about Tava. Go hear our CEO speak. Tava's opening in Jamaica in 2 days. You can do everything. You can put if you want to do start a campaign where you want to do daily motivation, you can link a YouTube video there and say, hit this for your daily motivation. Okay. So then this is my biggest tip for the day. I just finished a social media class. And one of the things that they suggested we do was start using Reels on Instagram as opposed to stories and regular posts. Why? Because Reels got a taste of TikTok, and Instagram said, not on my watch. Okay. TikTok was eating their lunch. Reels is Instagram's version of TikTok. So Reels, if I'll share some data later. I actually followed the data where it shows that my stories may have had 300 views, but my Reels had 3,000 views. People and Instagram is rewarding people who do Reels by pushing your stuff up to the top. And last but not least, be consistent. Like you cannot, I have a degree in marketing. Now we know you can come in from Yale or jail, but I happen to have a degree in marketing from Howard University. And one thing that I learned while obtaining my degree is that it takes 8 exposures before a person even knows the name of your product enough where they can talk about it, be about it, and even think about trying it. And some of you post once a week, once a month, and then you wonder why you're not seeing any traction on your pages. That is very important, okay? So as we move to the next slide, let's talk about this is my hometown right here. Facebook is my spot. Sometimes some of us get stuck in our favorite place where we feel most comfortable. I'm going to ask you to step outside of your comfort zone because it is some money waiting for you outside of your comfort zone. So my biggest thing you see up there to the top left is go live, guys. Come on, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like if you could do a 30-second live, this is my homework assignment for you guys. Everybody do a 30. You only have to have a live, I think 4 to 10 seconds, something like that before it will record on Facebook. Do a 30-second live and say, hey, my name is Dory. I'm from Philadelphia and I'm about to do something big in Jamaica. Follow me. You know, something crazy. Bring your personality. Be professionally authentic. That says be professionally authenticity. That doesn't make a drop of sense. I didn't notice that. You should be professionally authentic. Like, be yourself. I can't be Nina Mora. I don't want to be Nina Mora. I can't be TK Walker. I don't want to be TK Walker because then I got to study her like a book. I got to watch her every day. But I know how to be the baddest Dory Ray that ever walked into a room. And that's what I need you to become. I want you to use Messenger. It is one of the most underutilized tools on Facebook. But try using the voice side. You can't go long. The beautiful thing, you only get 1 minute. It's like your elevator speech. Develop your messenger elevator speech. Hey, this is Dory. I got a phone call. I had my phone on do not disturb. Develop a campaign. Okay. It could be anything. Lose 10 pounds in 10 days. We know everybody knows Stormy Wellington. She did the 30-33. We got Operation 360. The Crown Diamond team right now has the expert at this, but utilize Facebook groups. I know some people right now who have tapped very heavily into Jamaica by using Facebook groups. Okay. My coach teaches us, and this is a very good tip that I like to share with everybody. add and delete friends. I told you guys I maxed out at 5,000 friends, and I was so proud of that. I was like, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. I'm that Yawana, right? But no, I got 5,000 people following me, looking at me, and they ain't doing nothing. So what I started doing, like my coach told me, is adding friends and deleting friends. And then posting your stories daily. Let me say this before I turn this over to our next speaker. Because I post and go live daily. Yesterday, I was walking into Walmart, which is a daily ritual for me and my children. I don't know about y'all, but I'm so sick of Walmart. Walking in Walmart, and a young man said to me, an older man, rather, my age, young, old, depending on how you look at it. He said, "Hello, Dory, on purpose." So I turned around, I was there, and I said, "Harold?" He said, "Yeah." Now, let me tell y'all who Harold is. My ex-husband's like, I'm just joking. Harold and I went to junior high school together. I have not seen Harold since our last reunion, which was probably 10 years ago. Harold didn't call me Dory, which is what they called me in school. He called me Dory on purpose. The only way he would know that is because he follows me on social media. Dig this. Never once liked a comment. Never once commented on a post, but they watching. They are watching. So you want to make sure that you don't pass on your opportunity to run your 60-second commercial, which companies pay millions and millions of dollars for. And I'm going to tell you something right now. As we launch Jamaica in 2 days, as we're about to do some things in other countries, as we're about to go to Houston and launch new products, we're breaking new diamonds. We are noteworthy. We are newsworthy. We done hit 1 million views on TikTok. You got the right to go out and promote your company because your company is the bomb. Okay? I don't know if you can say bomb on social media. Don't say bomb because I got in trouble for that one time. So anyway, I want to tell you one more thing. Linktree, Canva, Ripple, StreamYard, Zoom. These are some social media use. I don't know what that means either. Okay. What I meant to say was tools. Linktree we talked about. You want to know when people getting these beautiful graphics? Canva, simple. Ripple, you want to make some amazing videos? Simple. All of these have free and paid versions. Determine which one you like the best. Pay for the free version of that one. Right now we're on StreamYard. You see that's a little bit high class to Zoom, but everybody can get a free Zoom account. Do you know if you get a free Zoom account, you can have one-on-one meetings with people anywhere, video meetings? You, leader. So with that being said, I want to take this time and turn the call over to a young lady out of Houston. I'm telling you, there are so many people we could have called to this line, but we look for the people who, when you go to their social media pages, it's like, boom, it's right in your face. And Dion Murphy is a young lady out of Houston, Texas, who's going to come to us and give us her social media tips. I got my pen ready. Dion, the call is yours, sister. Go for it.
Thank you so much, Dory Ray. Can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for those awesome and amazing social media tips and tools that we can use. But first, I want to give honor where honor is due. Thank you so much to our CEOs for allowing us to be right here on this platform right now at this time. Mr. and Mrs. Kenny and Shantae Lloyd, thank you so much. And let me tell you, I am being led by the diamond himself, the leader of the team of possibilities, Mr. Cleavon Browning. And let me tell you, TOP is here to represent. So let's get on with this TikTok training. Now, for those of you who might not have a TikTok account, but you have an Instagram account, guess what? Take these tools that we are telling you that go for TikTok and use them for Reels, because Dory hit it. She said that Instagram's version of TikTok is Reels. And if you're on YouTube, YouTube's version of TikTok is called Shorts. All right. So there's no excuses. I don't care if you do have a favorite platform. Something out there has something similar right now to TikTok. So first and foremost, get yourself a notebook. Get yourself a notebook when you are trying to get over there and get these ideas out of your head and down onto some paper. You need a notebook. I'm going to give you some tools to make it not so overwhelming for you, because let me tell you, Tiana, she broke that thing down. Thank you so much, Tiana. And when you go and look at what's trending, you need to have a notebook. All right. You want to make sure that you are deciding, hey, I like this, what this person has done. I might want to recreate it, or I might want to do my own version of it. So you write down that person's name, you know, the username, and then the name of that song, and you're going to save it just as Tiana trained on. Okay. If you missed that, be sure to go back and watch that replay so that you can get all of these valuable tips. Now, decide whether you're going to educate, inspire, or entertain. All right. You can definitely do all three in one TikTok. But if you want to have a day where you educate them about your products. All right. The second day, you inspire them to come and try your products. All right. And then you entertain them. Throw your special spice, throw your special sauce on there. Let your personality shine through. Okay. Because being in corporate, you know, just as Dory said about LinkedIn, you know, you're prim, you're proper, you know, but on TikTok, let your personality shine through, because people get in tune with their true, authentic you. So guess what? You got your notebook. You went through, you saw those trending videos. You wrote down what you wanted to do. All right. You're going to decide whether you want to educate, inspire, and entertain. And then guess what? You're going to set a date. This is how you keep it from being so overwhelming to you. Set a date or a day out of the week to batch record your reels, batch record your TikToks, batch record your shorts. All right. What that means is you pick 4 or 5 different shirts. You already have them thrown over to the side. You know, you go in your notebook, see what it is that you're going to record. You sit down, you spend that hour or those 2 hours out of your whole week and record. You record, you've taken those notes. You know what you want to do. You can go straight to the video to recreate it, to do a stitch, a duet. Now on Instagram, a duet is called remix. All right. So what you want to do is make sure you batch record. You go ahead on. You memorize the words if you're going to be speaking some things. You make sure that you record one video, take that shirt off, throw on another one. Record your next video, take that off, throw on another one. Record that one. All right, you might be tired after you do your batch creating. Then you say, okay, the next day I'm going to edit. You probably be great. You might want to edit your video on the same day. That's perfectly fine. But I'm trying to keep you out of that state of overwhelm so you don't become paralyzed and do nothing. All right. So once you batch record, once you start editing, you can push those videos out, and this helps you be consistent. All right. You want to be consistent. All right. I know you've heard that. It is so very important that you are consistent. And if you say, oh man, I still don't have any ideas, they mentioned the For You page on TikTok. It's the same as the Explore page on Instagram for the Reels. All right. All right. So you want to make sure that you understand these things and you take these tools so that it won't become overwhelming for you. Now, the next thing that I want to tell you is, once you have what you want to do out of your head, you have it recorded, you could go into great detail in the caption. All right. Utilize that space in the caption area. Utilize relevant hashtags to what it is that you are doing as well. Put all of that in your caption because you want to keep those videos pretty short, just as Tiana mentioned. All right. But you also want to utilize that caption if you want to go into more detail. You want to tell them where to come and contact you. You could put your link down in there. You could say, click the link in my bio, and make sure that link is up and running in your bio, however you want them to contact you. That comes into play when you give them your CTA or your call to action. All right. Tell them to save this video. Tell them to share this video. Tell them to click the link in the bio. Tell them to like this video. Tell them to recreate this video. You want to get as many eyeballs on your video as possible. Okay. So by now, y'all should be good. You should not be thinking like, oh my goodness, when am I going to have time for this? Set your date. All right. You might be like, okay, I don't have nothing else to do today. You know, Tava's afforded me the ability to bring in cleaners, so I don't really have to clean my house today. All right. Amen, somebody. And then what you do, you say, I'm setting aside this hour or this 45 minutes. I found 3 videos out there I want to recreate. Go and record them, and then you push them out. Okay, each and every day. You want to remain consistent. So like I said, these tips and tools can be used on TikTok, on Reels, on shorts. All right. Now, be sure to understand that Instagram has become a video sharing app. It's not geared to just the photos anymore. So use those reels, okay? Use those reels. Use your TikTok. Use your shorts, all right? So that's all that I have for you on this awesome and amazing Saturday morning. I look forward to seeing you all right out there in those social media streets. You can follow me over on TikTok at Dion R. Murphy. And then on Instagram, you can follow me at Her Virtual Gym. But guess what? If you're on TikTok, all you got to do is click the link in my bio. All you got to do is click my title right there, and it'll take you to my Instagram so you can see what's on and popping out there. And Dory, look, I'm not a millennial. I'm a Generation Xer. I was born in 1978. But guess what? I can keep up with the best of them. Let's go, Dory. Thank you so much. Back to you. And unmute yourself, Dory. Unmute yourself.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know about y'all, but I got 3 pages of notes already. I'm trying to look on 2 computers. Type a 1 in the chat if Dion just put it down. You should be, when you hang up this phone today, you should be on your way to social media streets. Like she said, we will see you in these social media streets. But before you go there, I want to introduce you to one more person. But I want to say something to you before I do that. Do you all know that in 2 days, Jamaica will be official? Type it in the chat. Put a Jamaican flag in the chat. Go crazy. In 2 days, we did it, y'all. We launched the heck out of Jamaica pre-launch. And now we are officially Tava International. Tell your people in 2 days. They got 2 days to lock in their spot for free. Stop playing. Let's get it done this weekend. The other thing I want to remind you is like, where they do that at? A double BOGO? A double BOGO that has been what? What you extended? What? The double BOGO has been extended. That's your flare and your 60 count. Somebody type get money in the chat. Your double BOGO is extended. Don't ask me how long, because I don't have no tea to spill. If I had some tea, I'd probably spill it because I come from a long line of tea spillers. But I don't have no tea to spill. So what I'm going to do is turn it over to the next speaker who I have the opportunity to hear every day. And baby, when I tell you she about this social media life, she is about this social media life. Miss Krishawn, I call her Krishawn Peaceful Estates because she does a little bit of everything, but she does this social media, baby. So I'm going to turn it over to my girl, Krishawn. You got it, Krishawn.
Woo! Let me tell y'all, Tiana, Dion, and Dory, this was a power training today, but I'm going to just jump right into it and give you guys a few more tips. And let me say, the other girls nailed it, but I'm just going to piggyback and go back to the hashtags. Let me tell you, hashtags have allowed me to meet some new friends all the way in Jamaica. So we are launching all of our products in Jamaica August 1st, right? So listen, this is the thing. You want to do all the things that Tiana and Dion told you to do, right? You want to make your videos. You want to make your reels. You want to give them a call of action by saying, hey, if you are interested in this product, click the link in my bio or send write the word snatch and send it to my text message. I think that's what Tiana said. I caught that and I'm going to definitely use that. And text me. When you are dealing with social media platforms in other countries, guys, let me tell you, here in the US, we can text each other back and forth, but it's really hard in other countries to just text from our regular smartphones, right? So you want to go and get you a WhatsApp, ladies and gentlemen. Go get you a WhatsApp so that you are able to communicate with these new friends that you are going to meet on social media by using hashtags. It is very important to use the same hashtag all the time so that you can create a following for that hashtag. All right. The second thing, listen, TikTok is the fastest growing social media platform right now. It is growing rapidly. So you want to make sure that you go and get you a TikTok. You want to make sure that you are making the videos. And let me tell you, that time management is very important. So do your videos. Take a day. Like today is Saturday. If you don't have much to do today, just like Jan said, go ahead, switch out your outfits, your clothes, have your hair down, pull your hair up, and make a series of videos, right? And you can post them throughout the week because consistency is key. And make sure that you give them a call to action and make sure that you use the hashtag, okay? The second important thing to social media growth is using the stories and the reels. But guys, make your story a real story. So start it off. You may up in the morning, getting ready for work. Show your lifestyle because people aren't just buying your product, guys. They are buying you. So sell your personality while using your product. Sometimes you don't have to really put it in their face. You can just play with your products as you're talking or using your products as you are doing things within your video, using your products as props. Because guess what? People are nosy and they look back into your videos, right? They look and they say, "Oh, look at that pillow," or "Oh, look at that on the floor," right? So that is the second tip I want to talk about. Make sure you have a solid and exciting background. Make sure the background is clean. Make sure you got your products sitting back there. You're probably sipping on your coffee, right? Especially when you go in live, make sure there's a lot of movement when you're going live, like making your tea or making your coffee or popping up there. Because the question that you're going to get is, what is that? What are you taking? Without you even saying anything. All right. So those are just some friendly tips. And then I want to end it with this. Post at least 3 to 5 times a day. And guess what? If you don't have time to post 3 to 5 times a day, there's this amazing app called Plannerly, right? And you get this app and you can set up your Instagram, you can set up your TikTok, you can set up your Facebook, and you can actually plan out the times and dates that you want them to post. So people say, "Oh my God, Krishan, your page is so amazing. I see all the posts." Guys, a lot of times I'm working, but I've set my post up in Plannerly, which allows it to populate at the time that I set. So that is my time today. I hope you guys took my tips and you're going to use them, but not just mine, the rest of my business partners, because they are definitely moving and shaking out here in this social media street. And remember, Tava is different. We are not your average multi-level marketing company. We are a social sharing company, and our phones are our ATM. So, Dory, back to you. Did we lose Dory?
I'm here.
Hand it over to our next.
I'm
Okay, there
here,
you go.
girl.
All
I'm
right.
here taking notes. I like that Plannerly. How you spelling that, Krishan? Planolly.
L O. Yes, that's it.
Plannerly, y'all. Piss poor planning leads to poor performance, but when you plan perfectly, you get paid, baby. Thank you, Krishan, for them amazing tips. We know hashtags are important. You guys know that. They're not as important on Facebook as they are on TikTok and Instagram, but they are definitely important. Everybody has a consistent theme, and that consistent theme is consistency. So I want you to remember that. We got one more speaker coming to you, but before we bring in that speaker, I want to give you one social media tip that our coach gave us, and I'm telling you, it is a gold mine. Get ready for it. Engagement posts. Ooh, what is that, Dory? Those are the posts that have nothing to do with Tava, have nothing to do with your family, coffee or tea. Should I wear the black dress or the white dress? Short hair, long hair, gray hair, red hair, white shoes or black shoes? If you had to eliminate one cereal, what would it be? Where's your next travel destination? I like to direct my engagement post to where I want them to go. Coffee or tea? We sell Caprice. We sell Valet. What do you do when you get tired? People who you never thought were following you will answer. I have gotten up to 300-400 comments. And here's a little tip. If you like the post and comment, it brings it right back up to the top of the screen. So you have to interact. Remember, this is social sharing. If you are not social, I have to remind myself sometimes because I'm so busy posting that I forget to engage with even my team sometimes. They say, Dora, you ain't like my post. I'm like, darn, I saw it. It takes 1 second to do like this. Everybody practice right now. Do like this. Like each other's posts. Take your people's posts to the top. Keep doing this until you feel it in your soul. Like some posts, especially people who you want to come back and like your posts. It's only right. So while we go to close out this amazing training, I know if you're anything like me, you got pages and pages of notes. You're trying to read that, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Queen Dory Ray. Great evening. It's great evening somewhere. Great morning, Tava Nation. I must first say this. I have to give a huge shout out to the one and only CEOs of this amazing company, Mr. and Mrs. Kenny E. Lloyd. Thank you so much for this amazing platform and allowing me to be on here this morning. To my amazing diamond leader, Mr. Clavon Damu Browning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to all those who came before me, Coach Dion, Miss Tiana, Miss Krishawn, and of course, Queen Dory Ray. You guys have been all amazing. All right, guys. So now let's get into this and close out what we need to share on this TikTok phenomenon. The first thing is this: your bio. Your bio should be able to tell people who you are, but not just who you are. What do you do for them? People need to know what is in it for me. So say, hey, I'm a mom. I help people live their best life. Whatever the case may be, put your bio and then get into why they want to follow you. Now, this is the thing. As you've heard several times today, TikTok is all about creativity. This is when you have an opportunity to be the real self and be able to draw the people that are actually supposed to be in your world. That's the beautiful thing about social media, and especially TikTok, is that you have an opportunity to get to people that actually want what you have to offer. I think it was Dion that said either entertain, inspire, and educate. Well, we're doing all three all at the same time. See, TikTok and also Reels allows you the opportunity to tap on these different senses. You have the sense of the visual learner, seeing the video, then the reading of the captions and hearing the sound, getting people to feel a certain way, right? So you want to figure out, who am I actually talking to on TikTok? Who is my audience? Who can engage with me? Who's not going to think I'm crazy if I post this? Who's going to look at this video and say, oh my gosh, she thinks like me, right? Because this is the thing. TikTok has communities. For example, you have the Haitian TikTok, the Latinx TikTok, the plus size TikTok. You have all of these different communities. So now you need to find out, which community am I speaking to? You go to that search, you put in the hashtag for the people that you're looking for, and then look at their videos, see who else is using the same hashtag with that community, and now creating content that makes sense to them, okay? Now, this is the thing. With any social media platform, you always have to add value. And adding the value is doing those three things: educating, inspiring, and making them feel a certain kind of way. So when you're doing your videos on TikTok, make sure that if you're doing a popular dance and doing a trend, have your captions to go in alignment with what is it you're teaching them. So if I'm doing a video and I'm dancing, maybe I could dance now because the Valet 30 helped with my joints. Or maybe the Caprice has helped me because now I don't have the pain of the inflammation. So I'm dancing and you'll see at a certain duration of time, thank you, Caprice. And then I'll put maybe a hashtag, or not hashtag, another video, rather, not a video, but another caption saying, because of CBD, I don't have pain. You gotta be cautious with CBD because they might, put you out for that. But be creative in how you're sharing with people the benefits. We have to remember that people need to know why this is important for me. Why should I try these products? Why should I join your team? Why do I actually need to make money with you? Or how can I make money? And so while you're being creative, you're sharing that and having certain tips come up while you're doing your videos. The same thing when you're making your pictures. So you may not feel comfortable doing a video, but you can put some pictures together, do a slide, and in that, be able to use some different captions to make people see the reason why they want to be a part of what you're doing. Now, this is the other thing with trends. Trends are a huge, huge, huge part of TikTok. And so with trends, you want to make sure that you get on them early. Waiting till the end of a trend is not going to help you much, right? So how do we find the trends? Well, you heard some people mention the For You page. So when you hop on your TikTok page, you'll see videos pop up. Look and see how many views they have, how much interaction they've had. But you don't want to just stop there. Once you've done that, I want you to click on the little CD looking audio and then click on add to favorites. When you click on that add to favorites, you'll see every other person who has also used that particular sound. Now, once you've listened or watched the video of those who have taken the sound, you want to go look on their page and see, well, did they have a big following already? Because this is the thing. If you have hundreds of thousands of followers or even, 30, 40, 50,000 followers, it's a lot easier for you to have more views. But if you see the average person who maybe has 1,000 followers or 2,000 followers, yet that same sound they used in a video and they went and had maybe 30, 40, 50,000 views, that's a good indication that you may also be able to use that same sound and get a lot of views as well. So don't just try to go and do a trend and think, well, I'll get a whole lot of views also if the person that actually originated the sound has millions of views, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Y'all go back and watch this replay. Now, in addition to the sounds and following on trends, you have to move quickly. You've heard people talk on this morning about consistency, especially if you're first starting out. You want to have at least 3 to 4 videos, pictures, content being released on your TikTok every single day. Because this is the thing, we're moving from just being people that want to sell products, but we are learning and becoming marketers. So in marketers, you have to do market research. You need to see what's actually working. So this video may have done well when you showed your before and after. Well, you may have to do another video and maybe it was just about you and your daughter and it didn't do that well. So if you are consistently putting out new content, you're testing out different things. And so now you know what actually works to give more of what's actually happening. You want to be engaging, the call to actions, like this, share this, stitch this. You've heard some people talk about that earlier on. That's something that you want to keep in mind. Now, this is the other thing. You do not ever just want to have any social media where all you're doing is selling. No one wants to be around anybody just trying to sell them all day. So this is where the education part comes in, the inspiring part comes in. Give something that's relative. Teach people, even if you are selling the products, why do they need to have the flare, which happens to be on BOGO and extended? I don't know about y'all, but this flare changes your entire life, not just because it gives you the energy, but if you're someone looking to really actually work out, you need to have this as a great pre-workout. Literally, the difference between being able to have a great energetic workout and feeling bummed afterwards is having your flare. I do serious Muay Thai workouts, and literally yesterday was totally different because I had my pre-workout. This BOGO has been extended. You want to be able to go to your back office as soon as this is over and get as many as possible. This is the thing. When was the last time you saw a BOGO for flare? You didn't see it in a minute. So you better make sure you stack up while you can. And now you have more ability to go on TikTok and tell people why they need to have the chromium in here. How if you are someone who may have PCOS and you have insulin resistance, this is why this could be your friend. See, now you're teaching people why they want flare, not just because it's something that you sell, but you're giving an experience and now they feel like, wow, you're looking out for me. Do a duet. What is a duet? A duet is simply being able to find another video, be it a trending video or not, or something that you feel you can add value to. Maybe it's a reaction video. So right now, Mr. Lloyd went viral where he has over 5 million views on TikTok of the gentleman Aaron going to his house. Well, what you want to do is take that same video, click the little share icon on Aaron's video, and then click duet. Now you have an opportunity to either react like, oh my God, look at that pool. Oh my goodness, who's male figure? Whatever it is, you're now doing this together at the same time with that duet video. And so you can now engage from the following of the original content of that video. Okay. Number 2, I don't know where my numbers are at this point. In addition to duets, you have your stitch, okay? A stitch is somewhat similar to a duet, but the difference is you get to add your own ending. So let's just say there's a really popular trend or a video that you can see, you can actually create your own endings where it makes sense. If someone's doing a video and they're dancing and they're out here doing all of this, your stitch will come in and dance, and maybe you want to dance with your BOGO. Maybe you want to dance and put a caption on why you're excited because you have an opportunity to live your best life and make money every single day because of Tava. Whatever ending you want to put to a popular stitch, you can do that by simply adding a stitch to any trending video and sound, okay? Now, I think I have about a couple more things for you. Now, hashtags, okay? We gotta do real quick. Hashtags, yes, they are very important, but I want to show you a different aspect of hashtags. See, most of us will put hashtags of trends and, things that are spelled properly, but do y'all know there are a lot of people that can't spell properly? Not only are there people that can't spell properly, there are people who actually are too excited and moving too fast and spell the wrong thing. If you go right now and put in a hashtag of something popular, but change the last word or last letter rather, you would realize that there are millions and thousands of views on words that are spelled incorrectly. But this is the thing, their intent was to find the proper source. So now if you use a hashtag and put the wrong spelling slightly off to what people are looking for, you just now have a whole audience that a lot of people are sleeping on because they spelled the word improperly. So keep your hashtags to where it makes sense, but put maybe a misspelled word there sometimes and see how you have a totally different audience, and use hashtags to your advantage. Again, with the communities, the people that you're looking for, don't do too many hashtags. You want people to actually see written content in the caption so that it doesn't seem like you're just trying to get over and get a whole bunch of following, but rather you're giving people an opportunity to know what the video is about, getting their attention, being able to show them why they want to say yes to you, say yes to your product, and all of those good things. Lastly, I know Dion talked about creating a content calendar. It's very imperative that you know exactly what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and stay consistent to that. People want to see consistency. People need to see that you're posting regularly. And what happens is when you are doing that, and it is to your target audience, you eventually end up coming on their For You page. So your consistency now means, hey, I could go ahead and follow this person because they're actually doing this every day. Now, in order for you to see what's coming up on your For You page, a lot of times is based on what you actually like. So TikTok and Instagram on their reels, they're going to show you things that you engage in. So now this is where you come in to intentionally go into your Discover page, put certain content, put certain hashtags and things that you're looking for. So that way now it makes sense for those people to now be brought to you in the For You page because you made it your business to let the algorithms know, hey, this is what I'm interested in. These are the people I'm looking for. And now they can gradually come and find you. So lastly, big things are going in Jamaica, okay? We are going live in just 2 days. So you need to use all of the tips you heard from every single person today to get in contact with every single person you can on social media about Jamaica and how we are literally about to take this whole entire country by storm. You want to make sure that they know that they need to be a part of this movement and that they can literally have an entire country in this market with Tava. So get people knowing about this information. Get your Flair BOGO ASAP. Get your 60 count tea. Do you know what you can do with 60 counts of tea? That's a whole different training. Listen, y'all, I'm Sharita Leon. Thank you so much for allowing me to have this opportunity to share with you all. Back to you, Miss Lachelle Pierre, or to Queen Dory. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Woo! OMG. I feel like a social media superhero, man. I feel like I'm about to go out there and do damage. If you are ready to go out there and do damage, type Tava's about to do damage in the chat. I'm telling you guys, it don't get no better than this. I could do this for 2-3 hours because I know these ladies have even more that they could share if we had the time. But we don't have the time. So I'm going to take this last minute to go over some very important announcements. You've heard it over and over again, but I'm going to start with this, ending with Dory's top 10 announcements, okay? Number 1, become a 120 wealth builder. What's the problem? Get your 120 wealth builder knocked out. Now understand, because I had to get this clear myself. If you are not a 120 wealth builder when you get to Houston, don't be looking at us all crazy like where y'all sitting at with the 120 wealth builders. Where y'all going with the 120 wealth builders? Ain't gonna be no hookups, ain't gonna be no pulling the shell and all them over to the side and explaining why you thought because you ordered it, but it wasn't on recurring order. But look at my back office, Michelle. I got 120, but it wasn't on a recurring order. 120 wealth builders follow instructions, okay? Number 2, don't miss Houston. And don't ask us what we did when we came back, because it's like trying to mail you a haircut. I can't recreate that feeling. Like, you gotta be there. And it will suck to be you if you're not there. The tickets are on sale for $199, baby. I heard, never mind. I heard Michael Jackson. It's like, let me just stop playing. Okay, number three, Jamaica launches in 2 days. Somebody type a 2 in the chat. Baby, you heard Miss Leon just say it's about to go down, baby. Yes, it is. We are launching Jamaica Team Tight, my personal team. We got Jamaican new partners that are ready to take over the world. Jamaica, 2 days. Number 4, sit down, hold on to your seats. I can't believe Kevin let this happen. Two flare for one, 260 counts for one has been extended while supplies last. Don't be calling your leader talking about do they have any more. Go now, as soon as we hang up the phone. Number 5, we about to close out the month, baby. Matter of fact, we about to close out the 3rd quarter. We all know that 4th quarter is one of the most difficult times in network marketing for normal network marketers, but we are Tavins. We are planting now for the 4th quarter, understanding that people will shift into vacation mode to holiday mode very quickly. Get your ducks in order now, okay? Close out. Today is the last day of the month. We start a new month tomorrow. Talk to your leader. Make sure your ducks are in order. What else? Follow up. As I close out, I want to thank Mr. Kenyon and Mrs. Shantae Lloyd for trusting us with this platform. I want to thank all the presenters today. You had Tiana, you had Miss Leon, you had Krishan, you had Dion. They just did an amazing job. If you don't feel comfortable going to social media now, it's only because you just ain't ready to get no money, period. Okay, I want to thank Miss Lachelle Pierre for keeping us straight and in line. She makes it happen. I want to thank Mr. Kevin Harris, the hardest working COO in the business, the Tava Angels who keep us in line, because we are Tavins, baby, and we will see you at the top. Let's dance this thing out. Come on, hit that music for us unless I miss something. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all gonna make me dance in front of the green screen, but I don't know how to work. Hey,
Gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. You gotta top it like you foul, give life. The go top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Hey, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Big